Hello everybody and welcome to El Viejo Stadium for today's game between the Widows and the Tormenta. The Widows are coming off another loss, their second in a row last game to the Tigers, 5-4. Tormenta are coming off of a win in their last game, 12-1 over the Swordfish. They are 6-3 in the Monument in second place. Widows are in last place at 3-5. It's time for baseball as Yao Ling steps into the batter's box to begin the ball game. And today, Tormenta start Maritza Molina. First pitch is a ball to Ling. Second one outside, 2-0 to Ling. Swinging through it, that's strike one. So the 2-1 from Molina. Leaving it upstairs, 3-1 to Yao Ling to begin the game. The 3-1. High, so Molina starts off with a walk. Let's take a brief look here at Maritza Molina, the starter for the Tormenta in today's ball game. In two starts, a perfect 2-0 record, ERA of 1, and that is a really good sign for her to begin the year as well. She's only allowed 2 runs in her 2 starts as well. She's looking really good to begin the season. Opponents are batting 164 off of her in 17 2/3 innings pitched. So, Widows are in for a tough task today against Maritza Molina. We'll see if they can get the job done. Now, Chloe Nightingale's going to step in. Her first at-bat of the day coming up here. Coming into the ball game, average at 231, and Ling is going to try to steal, but she goes a little early, and now she's in a rundown as Caratini is going to tag her out. So, there's out. First out of the inning. Not a good sign there, getting picked off. When you get on base as on a walk too. Want to try and avoid those mental mistakes here as the game goes on. But one out here, and Nightingale sends this one out into center. But there's a catch for Jade Chavez. That's out number 2. And her sister Lilith is up next. 1 RBI on the year for her. First pitch from Molina, inside, ball 1. Second pitch, big swing and a miss, strike 1, 1-1. Make it 2-1 as that one misses away. Another one, that one catches a corner this time, 2-2. And ball 3, thought that was going to be strike 3, but nope. Ball 3, full count. And that is hit into the air, into the outfield, and Chavez under it to make the catch and end the inning. Widows go down in order to begin the ball game. Tormenta's turn to hit. Spin slider on the mound. And we're going to get a look at her numbers here in just a moment. Time for a look here at the ace of the Widows, Serena Slider. So far this season, in 2 starts, she has won a record ERA of 2.57. Only given up and allowed 4 runs as well through the 2 starts. So her runs are down low, which is a good thing to begin the year. 7 strikeouts to 1 walk. Her opponents are hitting a solid 364 off of her though, so she's given up some hits, 14 to be exact over the course of the year so far, and 2 home runs. So we know that, like her name says, her slider is her go-to pitch, especially on 2 strikes. We want to continue to try to get batters in those positions and get them to chase the slider, or, you know, swing and misses ground balls, however she can get out. But the big thing here is going to be for her today, avoiding allowing a bunch of hits and avoiding the home runs. So she's allowed 2 of those so far on the year. We'll see how that goes for her in today's ball game. Cassandra Caratini is going to lead off for the Tormenta in today's ball game. Shooting a slider at the start today, and that's a ball on the first pitch on the slider. There's a strike. That fastball comes in at 95 miles per hour on the gun. That is hit into right, and there's Nadia Owens out there playing right today. Out number 1. Dina Diaz stepping in, 417 her average. That's tied for 4th in the AWL, and she's locked in here at the plate. She likes the high pitches, so they're going to want to try to keep the pitches down. And that one is hit on the ground. May out number 2. Now Jade Chavez stepping in, the power hitter, number 3 hitter on this Tormenta team. She's also locked in here at the plate. Her 3 home runs and 9 RBIs having a really good year so far. And it's hit up the middle, and her 359 average is going to go up. That's a single for Jade Chavez. Now Mariana Morales' turn. She's also locked in at the plate. A lot of these Tormenta hitters coming into today's game locked in at the plate to begin the game, and that's a good sign going against the ace slider, but there's the final out of the inning on the ground out to second. So no team gets to skip the run across in the first inning. Second inning up for both teams. We'll see what they can do coming up. Now Crush Gonzalez is going to lead off the inning for the Widows. Top of the second, no runs for either side, and we know Gonzalez hits righties for power very well. And that's the second pitch outside, 2-0 to Gonzalez. That one finds the low part of the zone, 2-1. Another one, strike two. Evening the count here is Molina. The 2-2, leaving it high, 3-2. To Gonzalez, lined and into right center field. That's going to be extra base for Gonzalez, as she's going to reach with a double. Now Rose Davenport's turn. She's going to step in here. Hitting for contact extremely well lately. And that's grounded hard to first. Caratini's going to step on the bag for out number 1. Gonzalez over to third. Now Carla Pontarelli playing DH in the ball game today. We didn't see her play in the game against the Tigers, and look out. Pitch at the knees there. Had to get out of the way there. Successfully, she did so. Runner on third already for the Widows, and that is lined hard into right. Cruz comes up, firing, throwing back in, but there's an RBI for Pontarelli and the Widows. Score first. Tatiana May now looking to keep the scoring going here as the Widows fire the first salvo in the ball game. That's a big swing and a miss for strike one to Tatiana May. Playing second, De La Cruz has the day off. Very early swing there from May. Looking fastball, but didn't get it. Count even though at 2 now. And she's going down on strikes. First one of the day for Molina. Nadia Owens. First time we've seen her today at bat. Coming into the day with a 316 average. And there's a high strike on the inside part of the plate to Owens. Another high strike. Quickly, Molina head here, 0-2. Looking at that one is Owens, so it's a 1-2 count now. And strike 3. Owens goes down looking to end the inning. Widows do get 1 though on the RBI from Pontarelli. Tormenta looking to respond. 5-6-7 due up for them. Today's studio update focuses on the Reapers and Justice in the Valiant Conference game. The Reapers are hoping to nab a win on the road, while the Justice are looking to get back to 500 with a win, entering 4-5. Let's start in the bottom of the second with the bases loaded for Brittany Olsen and 1 out. Olsen hits this ball way out into center field, and it's going to stay in the yard as Avon Ramos makes the catch, and the first run of the day scores on the sac fly. Later in the inning, Angela Willis is up again, bases loaded. Willis slaps this one down the line and right, and it gets to the corner. 2 more runs come across the score, and now it's 3-0. Todd Atkins is up next, looking to add more. Atkins' hard grounder gets through into center, and he adds 2 more runs to their total to jump out to a 5-0 lead early in this game. Emilia Ruiz leading off for the Tormenta in the bottom of the second. Tormenta only got 1 hit to begin the ball game in the first. Ruiz looking to get a hit and begin the inning here on a good note. She's behind here 0-2 though. Chop to first. Davenport gonna throw it to slider for out number 1. Now Ramona Posada is gonna step in. I always want to call her Ramona Posada because it rhymes, but that's not her name. Ramona Posada. First pitch to Posada, and it'll be a high and away strike from a slider. Second pitch, forkball, finds the low part of the zone. Strike 2, nice pitch. Going back to it, and it's hit up the middle. Yes, into center. Posada's on with the single. Now Crystal Cruz. Little tense coming into today's ball game, it seems like. Hopefully she's able to, if you're a Tormenta fan anyway, able to get over that tenseness. That's a word, tenseness, and make some plays here with her bat. With the runner on first. 1-1 runner goes. Hit to May. They will not get the out at second. They'll instead get the out at first. Out number 2. Now it's 3 to Busto. Her first time up today in that DH role. First pitch from slider inside. Strike 1 on the slider. Now that 0-1 is hit into right field. Gone! Sarita Busto getting the Tormenta on the board and taking the lead in the process with her 2-run home run. Second of the year. Tormenta on the board. That's her 7th RBI. Now Yasmin Ortega is going to step in. That slider's 3rd home run allowed on the year. ERA is going to go up a little bit now to 3.45. That is hit to short, and Lilith's going to make the long throw to end the inning. Tormenta get on the board and take the lead here in the bottom of the 2nd. Top of the 3rd, we'll see 9-1 and 2 due up for the Widows. Aura Valentine stepping in for the Widows. In a homecoming game, she's playing against her former team. And we saw the meeting before pregame. She was over there giving all her girls the hugs. It's good to see her back, I'm sure, but now it's all business here. As that is found back to even to make it 1 and 2. Rolled over to second. Ruiz gonna get Valentine out at first. Now Yao Ling's turn. She walked in her first at bat and then got on base and was caught stealing. She left first early, and that was an early first out. Second pitch of the at-bat. It's going to be a strike, evening the count up at 1 here. Now Ling lining this one down in the right. There's a single for Ling. She's on base again. We'll see if she goes this time. Able to steal successfully, she tries to steal. But for now, Chloe Nightingale up. Second time through the lineup for this Widows squad. We'll see if they can get some runs back here. Get the run back. 2 runs. They let up 2. Now Ling's gonna go and foul. Hit and run almost worked, but gotta put it in play. High 2-2 to Chloe Nightingale. Ling's gonna go here again. Line to second, and there's a double play to end the inning. Hit and run does not work. Widows, no runs across. Top of the order for the side for the Tormenta now. Bottom of the 3rd. Now Cassandra Caratini. As we get through the order one time for both teams now, as we reach top of the order here. And Caratini looking at the first pitch for a strike from slider. Second one, low was a fork ball. Just missing out of zone there. Caratini hits this in the right, and that's going to be almost a catch as Owens gets her glove on it, but can't quite bring it in. So Caratini is on second with a double to lead off the inning. Now Dina Diaz, her turn here. Second time up here at the plate. Her 10 RBIs are also tied for 3rd in the AWL. First pitch was a ball. Second pitch, slider is hit to 3rd and fair. Chloe, throw to first, not in time. Great effort though from Chloe, laying out. Getting the uniform a little dirty. It's going to bring up Jade Chavez, though, with 2 on. And a chance to extend this lead some more here. As again, powerful bat on this Tormenta team. 1-1 the count now to Chavez. Chavez hits this one into right. You can forget about it. That's a home run. Jade Chavez, the 2nd home run of the day for the Tormenta. 4th of the year for her. Now 12 RBIs on the season. It's 5-1 Tormenta. Now Mariana Morales. Her turn here at the plate. That pitch was put in a very bad spot. And boy, did Chavez make Slider pay for it. She want to have that one back, I'm sure. But no do-overs here. Just got to keep pitching and make the best of your situation. We'll see how the ace bounces back. 1-2 count now to Morales. Strike 3. There's a bounce back effort for you. Good job from Slider getting the strikeout after allowing the home run. Now we'll see Emilia Ruiz. First pitch to her is hit foul. That was a 0-1 count now. Second pitch is grounded to second, and May is going to make the play. Out number 2. Ramona Posada singled in her first at bat. Average now up to 273 on the year. That's Slider's eighth strikeout. She got that earlier in the inning after striking out Morales. Looking a little tense here on the mound. I can imagine giving up that home run to Chavez earlier in the inning. And it hit weakly to short, and Chloe going to take charge and get the out to end the inning. So the 3-run homer from Chavez takes the lead to 4. It's 5-1. Widows are trailing in this one. Lilith Nightingale leading off the inning for the Widows, and they're down 4. Got some work to do to get back in this one. We've seen them get their bats going late in games. They got to do it early here, and note a great catch from Yasmin Ortega short to rob the first hit of the inning. Instead, out number 1. Now Crush Gonzalez, her turn here at the plate. That is line to first, and Caratini, great play there for out number 2. Rose Davenport's going to step in for her second at-bat of the day. 0 for 1 so far in this one. Taking the first pitch, that's strike 1. Second pitch, leaving it high. 1-1 from Morales. Another one that's high, but this one's a strike, so it's 1-2. Outside, 2-2 to Davenport. Lined into center. And a single. Inning will continue for one more batter, and that batter is Carla Pontarelli, who already has a single and RBI on the day. Drove in the only run so far for the Widows so far in the ball game. Second pitch, that's a strike, so Pontarelli behind here 0-2 in the count. We know she's a tough out with 2 strikes on her, so we'll see what she does. Looking at that one, so back to even. 2-2, 2 outs in the inning. Hit to third, but that's an easy catch from Morales to end the inning. Widows scoreless again here. Tormenta lead by 4. It's 5-1. 7, 8, 9 due up for them. Crystal Cruz leading off the inning for the Tormenta. 0 for 1 on the day so far. It's her second at bat, facing Serena Slider. Grounded to third. Chloe, out number 1, there it is. Love to see it. Now, you don't love to see Serena Busto if you're Serena Slider here at the plate. She hit that home run, that 2-run homer, to get them on the board and take the lead back. This one staying in the ballpark this time, out number 2 on the ground out to first. Now, Yasmin Ortega, she had that great diving play over at short earlier. And now we'll see if she can do the second bat here. Outside, missed the slider. 1-0 count to Ortega. Looking at that one also away, but it's in the zone this time. 1-1. Strike 2, holding back the swing. Ortega on the 1-2. It's going to take the slider and hit over to third. Out number 3. Just what you need if you're Serena Slider. Go down in order for the Tormenta. 7, 8, 9 go up for the Widows. They're trailing by 4. Now Tatiana May going to lead off the inning for the Widows. Struggling here so far on the season. 111 average, but the first pitch is right down the middle, and it's a ground down to third. Unbelievable. Nadia Owens. Her turn, second time up at the plate for her. They're getting some good pitches to hit. But it seems like, just like the Tigers game, they're just hitting right at somebody. And once again, a grounder to second, out number 2. Easy play. At second, Aura Valentin's turn. Had the home run in the last game against the Tigers, her first of the year. She would love to go yard against her former team today. We'll see if she gets a chance to do it. This at-bat, Molina has settled in nicely after giving up the 1 run. She's locked in on the mound, I'd imagine. Checking that swing is Valentin, 2-2. Checking it again. Now it's a full count. 3-2 to Valentin. That is hit back into center field. And, oh, what a catch from Chavez to end the inning. Jade Chavez, web gem, my oh my. Top of the order for the Tormenta due up. They're up 5-1. Cassandra Caratini, double on the day so far in that leadoff spot. You don't want to see the leadoff hitter average be down where it is, especially not if you're Caratini, but hey, she's a double on the day, so maybe sign of things to come for her. 1-1 inside at the high cheese. 2-1 to Caratini. Check swing, but strike 2. So 2-2, and Caratini is going to pop this one behind the plate. Valentin is there. It's going to stay in to get room out number 1. Now Dina Diaz, dig it in. 1 for 2 on the day for her. She has 10 RBIs on the year. Maybe she got a chance to get one here. She can hit one hard enough and go out the ballpark. We'll see. She does have a home run on the year, so she has the ability to send them yard, but only done it once so far today. Or on the year so far anyway. 2-1. That one hit to short. Lilith is there for out number 2. That's going to bring up Jade Chavez, who made that marvelous play out intended to rob her former teammate of a home run. I think when she made that catch, I think we saw Aura Valentin. Did you catch that? Chavez, yeah, I caught that. I sure did. Now she's on base as she beats out the infield single. Mariana Morales stepping in now. Third baseman. Taking the first pitch on the inside. Strike 1. Hit hard to second, but May is going to get there for out number 3 to end the inning. So no runs for both teams in the 5th. Top of the 6th. Widows got to figure it out here. Top of the order is due up, so maybe we'll see what happens. The Reapers are down by 5 and are hoping to get back into the ball game as we get back out to the motor yard. Top of the 6th with Clover Chaos at the plate. Chaos absolutely destroys this baseball as it gets hit out into the right field seats 447 feet. That's her 3rd of the year, and the Reapers will not be shut out today. It's 5-1. Now Lane's going to step in here, leading off the top of the 6th for the Widows. And lately, she has been seen doing some extra film work, trying to get any advantage that she can. But it's not going to help out here. That's a ground out to out number 1 on the inning. Well, Chloe Nightingale's turn at the dish. 0 for 2 in the ball game. Would love to get on base here and help her girls out as they're trailing by 4. That is skied, and Molina is going to take charge for out number 2. Now Lilith Nightingale's turn, also 0 for 2 in the ball game. Lilith, first pitch to her, strike 1. The second pitch, that's a ball, so evens the count at 1-1. Late swing, strike 2, 1-2 to Lilith. Outside, 2-2 to Nightingale. A little bit early on that one. Fouling it off 2-2. Hit right at Ruiz at second to end the inning on the ground out. Bottom of the 6th. Tormenta lead 5-1. 5-6-7 due up for them. Justice are hoping to answer back to the home run given up now in their half of the 6th. Todd Atkins is up and locked in at the plate with a runner on first. Atkins gives this one a ride into right center field. It barely reaches the concourse out there, but it's a 2-run homer, his first of the season, and the Justice lead 7-1. Emilia Ruiz leading off for the Tormenta. Been held in check today. 0 for 2 at the plate. We'll see if that changes here. And now her third time facing slider. On the 1-1 count now from the Widow Ace. In there for strike 2. It's a 1-2 count. And swinging through it, strike 3. Ruiz not getting anything going. Ramona Posada has a chance here to start the inning off. After the strikeout to begin the inning from Ruiz. And give the slider 9 on the year. Grounded to short, and Lilith's going to get the out. Out number 2. Crystal Cruz 0 for 2 in the ball game. 4 RBIs for Cruz. We'll see if maybe he can get on base here, because so far no base runners in the inning for the Tormenta. Slider has held him in check in this inning. 1-1. Forkball, strike 2. That thing just fell off the table there at the end. My goodness. 1-2. Way outside. 2-2. Had to reach for it, did Ballantine. And strike 3. That's her second of the inning. Great way to end it. Top of the 7th. Widows down by 4. Gonzalez, Davenport, and Pontarelli do up. Just the girls you want. Crush Gonzalez stepping in. Has a double on the day. She's tied for first on the team in home runs with 2. And we'll see if maybe she can take the lead in the category here on the team. Oh my goodness. Yep. She's going to do it. See ya later, Crush Gonzalez. A solo home run from Crush Gonzalez. Her third of the year. Widows are on the board. It's 5-2. They're still trailing though. Rose Davenport's going to step in. Now Evangeline Benitez is going to take over on the mound. So Molina's day is done. I think she pitched pretty well, honestly. Only giving up 2 runs. Oh, she's in a good spot right now. Still on the hook for the win. And that's going to be a ball to Davenport. 3-1. Strike 2. That's a good pitch, too. Shouldn't miss those a whole lot. And one hit to second. And the bad day continues for Davenport here. Pontarelli is going to step in. 1 for 2 on the day. Single and an RBI. That one hit back up the middle. She actually smoked that thing. And there's a single. Her second of the day for Pontarelli. Now Tatiana May is going to dig in. 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Definitely struggling here to begin the year. We saw May in the playoffs last year in that championship game against the Nightmare. Give them one of the key hits that put them ahead to clinch the championship victory. And May is going to get this one a ride into left. And it's on the warning track and died in the glove of Diaz. Out number 2. Now Nadia Owens is going to step in now. 0 for 2 on the day. Widows got the home run from Crush Gonzalez earlier in the inning. But since then, nothing to show for it. Runner on first and 2 outs. And 2 strikes on Nadia Owens now. 0-2. Hit foul. Third base side will do the 0-2 once again from Benitez. Missing way away. 1-2. In the dirt low. Back to even. 2-2. 2 outs on the inning. And checking the swing. Full count. 3-2. Checking it, but that time it's a strike and the inning is over. Going down, checking the swing is Nadia Owens. 8-9-1 due up for the Tormenta. In the bottom of the 7th, get up and stretch, folks. It's 7th inning stretch time. Now Sarita Busto leading off the inning. Now Jackie Brooks is going to come in and take over on the mound for a slider. So her day is done. Give up 5 runs. Not the best day for her. Had a couple of strikeouts. Hopefully Brooks can right the ship here. And these girls can get the bats going latter half of the ball game. And Brooks, we know she has some heat on her pitch. That's putting it nicely. But there it is on display. 101 on the gun. Back to the bench you go. coming into the game and already making an impact, getting a strikeout. Of 3 to Busto, who, again, had the home run that got this whole offense going for the Tormenta back in the 2nd inning. Strike 1. 1-1 count to Ortega. 1-2. 1-2 now, I should say, after the swing and miss. And there's another strikeout for Jackie Brooks. That time getting the off speed over the changeup. That's how it works, though. You come in hard and then you get the soft stuff in there, and it just works that time. You know, like Todd Howard says, it just works. That time for Jackie Brooks, it did. 1-1 the count now to Caratini to get back to the leadoff spot of the Tormenta. 1-2, and it's hit foul. Effort from Rose, diving play there. I'm hoping it's okay. 1-2, just missing outside. Man, that fastball is really ramped up today. That is fouled back to the screen. 2-2 count to Caratini. Back to the bench. Another strikeout. Jackie Brooks strikes out the side in her first inning of relief. What a start for Brooks on the mound. 9-1-2. Up for the Widows. Time for the 8th. We're going back out to the motor yard to see if Todd Atkins can keep his perfect 2-for-2 day going as he comes up with a runner on second. First pitch he sees from Ike Rendell goes out to center, and goodbye! That's a 2-run home run, his second of the day, as the Justice are cruising 9-1. The Justices aren't finished yet in the inning, though, with the runner on third. Eddie Martin launches this ball into the right center gap. The runner on third scores, and Martin gets an RBI double. They head to the 9th, up by 9, it's 10-1. Laura Valentine leading off. Hitless on the day so far. Tormenta have 7 hits, Widows have 6, as Azriel Campbell is going to take over on first for Caratini, so her day is done. Campbell has had some documented history in the league, we'll put it that way, to dealing with teams and whatnot, but hopefully he's found a home here with the Tormenta. And that's a walk for Aura Valentine, so it's a good start. Getting the runner on base, number 9 hitter to bring off the leadoff woman in Yao Ling, who's got a single and a walk on the day, 1-for-2. Evangeline Benitez, first pitch to Ling, it's a strike on the inside corner. Second pitch, strike 2, so Ling behind here in the count. 0-2, check swing, 1-2. Inside, 2-2. To Ling, break in the bat, and that's going to be hit into shallow right, but Ruiz is there for out number 1. Bat had ended up towards second base there. Chloe Nightingale's 0-for-3 in the game. She did have a home run in the Tigers game. That's not a good swing there from Chloe at all to begin the at-bat. Way upstairs, 1-1 the count. That's a 2-1 count now to Nightingale. Strike 2 as she swings late through that one. Now 2-2. Letting it go low. Full count to Chloe Nightingale. Looking at that one for strike 3. Out number 2 on the inning. Benitez gets a K. Lilith Nightingale 0-for-3 in the game so far. The bats have not come off the shoulders a whole lot, but there's a single as she flips that one into left as that gets down in the shadows here at El Viejo Stadium. And here's Crush Gonzalez now, 2-for-3, a home run and a double. As now a pitching chamber of Tormenta, Juliet Santiago is going to take over on the mound. And she has some heat on her as well. 100 on the gun. Fighting fire with fire there as Jackie Brooks throws some heat as well on the Widow's side. But a 3-0 count and full pitch walk to Gonzalez. I can't blame him doing that at all. Bases loaded for Rose Davenport. This is a big spot for her. And Rose, actually, that's line right to third inning over. I was going to say something about Rose, but I forgot what it was. The inning is over now. Bottom of the 8th, Tormenta, 5-2 in the lead. Dina Diaz leading off for the Tormenta. Single on the day, 1 for 3 so far. Facing Jackie Brooks for the first time, and first pitch fouled off. 0-1, make it 1-1 as the fastball misses away to Diaz. That one hard and inside. Strike, 1-2. Curveball, not getting the chase there in the dirt. 2-2. Does get the chase this time, but it's fouled back to the screen. We'll do the 2-2 now. And chasing that one that time. There's a strikeout for Jackie Brooks. That's 4 in a row now. Miss Brooks on the mound. Pitching really well today, but Nash got to deal with Jade Chavez. And there's a pitch out there. That's ball number 1. I see what's going on here. Ball number 2. Okay, this is a smart plan here. Even though they're in the lead, I think with Chavez, the way she's been playing today and hitting at the plate, don't let her beat you. Make somebody else do it. Mariana Morales is going to be the woman to try to do just that. Infield double play depth. 5-2 Tormenta in the lead with the runner on first. Fans are not happy about that one. And there's a strike on the curveball to begin the at-bat. Another throw to first, and again, safe. Bluebird's coming out. Runner's going to go. Throw down from Valentine. Safe at second. So now the infield goes back to its normal positions with the runner now in scoring position. It's 5-2, and back up the middle. Ling is going to come up firing, and no throw to home as the runner was not going. They'll hold her on third. Runners in the corners now for Emilia Ruiz, who also hit hitless on the day. Morales, that's her first hit of the ball game. Ruiz is looking to get her first, and she's gonna do it and driving a run in the process. 6-2. Tormenta getting a run back here. Now Ramona Posada is gonna try to keep it going with now runners on second and first. Infield back in double play depth here. First pitch is a strike. Still coming in hard at 95, and Davenport knocks it down. Flipping it to first to get the out is May covering. Good job there from Davenport to knock it down at least and make the play possible. Maybe she didn't have to jump. Maybe she would have got the out just like that, but we got that anyway, so no complaint. Everything is fine. 1-0 count. Make it 1-1 on the curveball. It finds the zone. The Crystal Cruz now. Runners on second and third, and May is not going to make the diving play that time at 7 runs for the Tormenta now. And Busto is going to step in. Pitching change for the Widows, another one. We'll now see Naomi Encarnacion taking over on the mound for Jackie Brooks. And she's going to give up a base hit and a run. That's 8-2 now. Tormenta getting some runs here to make this 9th inning a little bit easier for them, as Yasmin Ortega is going to dig in. Strike 1 from Naomi Encarnacion. Encarnacion does not have the best speed on her pitches. Her fastball only gets around the high 80s, low 90s. But her off-speed is where it's at. She's going to get the final out of the inning here. As the Tormenta lead now 8-2. Heading into the top of the 9th. Widows need to get some runs, stay in the ball game. We'll see if they can do it. They got a lot of work to do. Reapers are down to their final out in the 9th with the runner on first, and Sean Slade is the man at the plate. Slade hits a hard ground ball to second. Olsen retires Slade, and the Justice win big over the Reapers 10-1 and move to 5-5 on the season. 3 stars are all Justice: Todd Atkins, Angela Willis, and rookie Eddie Martin. Carla Pontarelli is going to lead off the inning. 444 average, and she's one of the women you want up today. The Widows. She's hitting extremely well today. She can keep it going here. 1-1 the count now. That one is hit foul, so it's a 1-2 to Pontarelli. From Santiago, strike 3. Going back to the bench looking is Carla Pontarelli for out number 1. Here comes Tatiana May. 0 for 3 hitless in the game. Falling behind with a big swing and a miss for strike 1 inside. Second pitch, 1-1 the count. Swinging through the high heat at 100 and going down looking again. 2 strikeouts in a row for Santiago, which means Nadia Owens the last chance in the ball game for our Widows today. First pitch, high, ball 1. They do make the change here with the 1-0 count. They'll bring in Jennifer Marks. So she's going to get a chance to keep the game going, and that is hit into left field. Gone, Jennifer Marks, a home run. A very rare home run from Jennifer Marks, but that's going to cut the lead a little bit. It's now 8-3. Aura Valentine now with the chance to keep the game going a little longer here. It's 8-3 after the home run from Marks. Pinch hit home run from her. You love to see it. 2-1 to Valentine inside. 3-1. Big swing and a miss for strike 2. Valentine, final strike, and there it is. Widows lose their 3rd in a row with this ball game here. 8-3 to the Tormenta. They've not been good against the Monument Conference this year at all. They've got one more game against the Blurs coming up, and then against the Mighty in interconference play, as Melina moves to 3-0 on the year. Slider 1-1 on the year. 3 stars in the game are Jade Chavez, Crush Gonzalez, and Sarita Busto. With the loss, the Widows stay in last place, 3-6 on the year. Reapers are in first. Dragons and Pythons are also tied, 5-4. So it's a tough race there in the Valiant this year. Monument 7-2, Tigers, Tormenta 7-3, Nightmare and Mighty are 5-4, tied for 3rd in the conference. And with that, you guys, that's gonna do it for me for today's video. Appreciate you all watching and listening as always. It's wonderful to have you all here. Continue to support the channel. That's how we grow. Leave your likes, comments, and subscribe if you are new here as well. Until next time, you know what to do. Stay on the channel, watch more videos, and until next time, keep on shining and keep on grinding. And we'll see you all in the next one.